So the comedy of it all, that's the basis of all humor. You know, laughing at those qualities of life, holding them from a position which exposes the paradox. Because humor is seeing the paradox, the funniness of it, the humor of it, to hold lightly. We don't have to become at the effect then of anything out there whatsoever. It's we ourselves who determine by our attitudes, by our position, whether life is experienced as joyful and harmonious, easygoing, or whether we experience it as our enemy. The willingness to go with it. We begin to admire people who are capable and easygoing. You see, the objection comes up, well, with the easygoing person, aren't they a pushover? You know, in business, the misunderstanding of what easygoingness means. No, easygoing means acceptance. It means to be adequate. If you could see the humor of life, if you feel adequate and solid within yourself, if you realize that you're the source of how you experience life, then you can handle those things which the world considers difficult with ease. You can be the boss, and if the janitor doesn't show up, it doesn't bother you at all. When the business closes for the day, you take off your coat, roll up your sleeves, and you sweep it out. It doesn't make any difference. Why? Because that which I am is unaffected by all that. The truth is that I am that which experiences experience. The realization that I am the experiencer of experience, that that's where I live. I live within my consciousness. It doesn't make any difference whether I surround myself with appurtenances to look important, or whether I roll up my sleeves and I sweep out the office myself. That which I am is totally unaffected. That which I am is just enjoying the experience of its own existence, enjoying one's own inner aliveness. Stress just doesn't exist in that kind of a position about the world, where we clearly identify who we really are. When we stop identifying with the body as being who we are, we pointed out right in the very beginning, the body is half a dozen times removed from the reality of who we are. When we stop identifying with the events out there, when we stop giving them power over our life, then comes an inner serenity. You know, it's like the solar plexus can relax at last. We're out of danger, sort of transcended the world. We've learned that what the source of stress is. Just knowing what the source of stress is already makes us immune to it, already moves us into a different way of being with life, allows it to see it as our own creation.